Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy WesB 502, 1/5 of the live movement here. You know, it's a late night recording for me, but I want to give out some more tips. I did the tip video earlier about how to dribble. Gave you some tidbits in there, about the, this one, spin move, and, all that good stuff. So let's look at doing some shots with the right stick. I know a lot of guys out there like to use nothing but the analog stick, just like right there. They like to use nothing but the analog stick. I'm one of those guys. But what if you want to create, not create, but perform a spin shot or a euro? Not a lot of people know how to do those shots with the analog stick. But it's not as hard. It's not that hard, It's fairly simple. And actually, the spin shot is very similar to how we were performing, this move right here. And, this move. So we'll start with that spin shot, that spin layup. So I'm going to have the ball in my left hand. You see that? I did it with the right stick. I did it pretty late. That's why he got that kind of funky animation. But we got a spin shot. Now, it's very similar, like I said, to this move. With the right stick, what you're doing, you're not going 9-3, but you're going like 7-5. So, like I said, picture you have your hand on one of the clock hands, right? So you put it at 7 and move it to 5. And that's how you get the spin shot or the spin layup. So you go into the rim and boom. Now you can go either way. You can go 7-5 or 5-7. I guess it really depends on, what hand you have the ball in. That was 5-7, I believe you can hold turbo with it. Let's try. Yeah, you can hold turbo and pull it off. As long as you pull it off just outside the paint, I believe you'll be fine. So, you can use the right analog stick. You ain't never got to take your thumb off the right analog stick if you learn how to pull off all these array of shots with the analog stick. And I know it has its moments where it's unresponsive or it takes a little minute, but if it gets better, then this will be the way to play NBA Live, bar none, But let's look at the eurostep now. Now, while I'm going right, I'm going to bring the right analog stick down left, which means you're going to take that clock hand, you're going to put it at 7. All right? So watch this. Get the euro with the right analog stick. Now, if we're going left. Oh, hold on. I messed up. I went too far, too close to the baseline. There we go. If you're going left, you want to move that clock hand to 5. All right, and it's all about timing. You gotta time it right. You don't want to be too close to the rim, or you'll get that exact layup every time. I'm telling you, I've been sitting here doing this for a minute now. But there we go. You get it like right at the free throw line. Get a nice little euro step. And here we are going left. So, so if you're a real big fan of the right analog stick, you might want to learn this stuff right here. That way you never have to use the square button again. Unless you just have to. Oh, messing up my dribbles. But now that we got that out the way, I want to, bring up this shot. The shot I just performed. This spin shot. You don't see this being used online too much unless a random just decides to pull it out because he wants to be annoying. But it can actually be a good shot. It could break ankles. It could get you open. And if you're a 3-point shooter, you can shoot this from beyond the arc. Again, I don't know how to pull this off with the square button. I think you can. But, I mean, it's very simple with the analog stick. Just down on the right analog stick with no turbo. And you'll get the spin shot. It's a very good shot. You got to practice it because the release is a bit slower than the normal jump shot of the player. But very, very good shot to have in your back pocket. Especially if someone's playing very aggressive defense. You can pull that out. Break his ankles. Boom. Get the green. Let's talk about the step back. Kind of controversial because it breaks ankles. You know, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you one defensive tip. If you're like, you know, worried about getting hit with a step back, you gotta stop holding that L2 button. All right. Sometimes we get our ankles broke, and it's all about user error on our part because we're holding that L2 button because we're trying to get turned around or we're trying to initiate contact or whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you, that's the reason people get their ankles broke. They hold on to L2, and then that means you're asking for defensive assist from the game, and then you start fighting with the game to go one way, and it's trying to pull you in another way, and then boom, you get hit with the step back, and you done got your ankles broke. So the best way to avoid that is just put the right analog stick up. Just push it up, get your hand up, because by NBA Live logic, that takes away the green. If you get your hand up, you'll take away the green. All right. So, and you'll avoid the ankle breaker. So you won't fall, and you'll play good defense. But the step back. For your creative players, if you're going to use the step back, in my opinion, the best step backs in the game, James Harden, Kemba Walker, Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron James. That's in my opinion. If I'm forgetting anybody or if there's somebody else out there that has some dope step backs, let me know. But in my opinion, those 5 have some real good step backs. But yeah. I'm out though. 7-minute video, another 8-minute video. Drop some more knowledge. You know, it's a late night. I was just trying to chop up some shit, you know. But, hey, like, share the video, sub to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.